Hello there, love. It's time for your yummy update. James Wynn has been liquidated for the 7th time. I'm not even joking. James Wynn's PEPE long just got hit with a cascade of liquidations today, friends. I don't think it's psyops, man. I think he's actually just one of the worst traders ever. Shout out to my friend, Mr. Playboy Penguin. It would be funny if Richard Hart was a market maker and set up an airdrop address just for the funds from this moron. Very interesting, sir, Mr. Playboy Penguin. So, also, there's Mr. Playboy Penguin. I like your avatar. You're actually wearing a little top hat. Really cute. It's very, very cute, sir. Now, man, if you want to know, like, why... Well, firstly, okay, a few things. Why is he doing leverage? Gambling, okay, number one. Number two, why is he also doing leverage? You probably saw in last cycle, it was easier to do the up-only part. There were less resets along the way. Number two. Also, number three, when you're doing leverage, friends, it's so easy to, like, just go back to it because you're dealing with, like, one or a subset of coins. The problem, though, is what ends up happening is everyone's doing it with you. Okay, so that's why the volatility wrecks a lot of people. So, like, what I can do now is just show you the PEPE chart. I mean, this is the daily chart. Man, friends, he was long here. His liquidation, friends, I'm not joking. It was literally 7% below market price. That's all it was. His liquidation was, like, here. Like, you understand how absolutely how much of a turbo gambler you are. Oh, liquidation's down here. Like, man, this thing just goes like that. Look at that. Like, you have a tiny liquidation. So, I just, look, man. I believe in PEPE and everything out here, but look, this is the truth, friends. If you're in spot altcoins, you are with blue ocean competition. Pretty much no competition if you're in spot altcoins, okay? When you're in the leverage, you're not just playing against people who now believe in your coin. You're playing with sharks, market makers, winter poop, all these people squeezing you out, destroying you. And there's a slippage. And then there's the borrowing cost, right? Even if it's a fair game and it's not dodgy, you know what I mean? You're just getting destroyed. So some people learn and some people don't. I've also got this news, friends. Now, obviously, absolutely no one is surprised at this. But what we'll do is we'll crank it a bit. They found one of the wallets of one of the LA Vape Cabal. So Mr. FaZe Banks. And one of his wallets, he dumped $2.8 million on all his followers and Hayden Ross's followers. And, you know, friends, I guess if we were looking at this last year, it makes your blood boil a bit. But now, I don't feel anything. We're just numb to it. Like, dude, because here's the thing, guys. You know, some of you in my Telegram, some of you still get angry. And I said, dude, like, hey, don't get angry, bro. Don't let yourself get angry, okay? Next time you see LA Vape Cabal stuff, click on the Twitter post and go read the comments. Okay, go read the comments from the LA Vape Cabal dude. Go see how much support he has, right? People who, like, they are running out of shelf space in their home because the amount of Listerine they've got to buy with all the toe jam sucking they've been doing. Okay, that people, they worship this stuff. So, like, they just keep losing. They really think they're just one click away from making the next moonshot, and it's going to come from that source. So it is what it is, right? They found one on the sidewalks, made $2 million on MLG. It was funny, Gaden Davis. That's why, friends, the only reason why we ever found out about LIBRA is because there wasn't enough money to go around. And then Hayden, the market maker, instead of paying all the KOLs, the market maker dumped before them. And too much. He took too much money from them. And so the KOLs got wrecked. Not all the KOLs made money. That's why they started talking. Right? So that's why he lost a bit on that as well. But it doesn't really matter. So you have... Look at all these red button sells, friends. Sell, 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 sell. Just to let you know here, this move in this coin MLG, this was basically, actually, this top zone up here, that was Hayden Ross selling the last of his Ethereum at $1,400. I think at the end, he sold the last of his ETH to buy that. And then he bought the top with all his community, and they'll just Hayden Ross's money and all his community buy in, and then literally the other LA Vape Cabal dude, this guy, he just dumped 2.8 million of them. So, you know, like I said, man, it's just show me something I've never seen before, man. Like you're dealing with, oh, it was the 155,000th meme coin. that we've seen thousands of times before. That's why this one hits differently. PEPE hits differently. Stablecoin super cycle. No one's surprised. And look, man, this is not a knockout on the chain or anything. If Ethereum was the main chain of the season, it would be having the LA Vape Cabal. Just showing you that's the game, man. That's the game. As I showed you earlier as well, friends, in juicy news, Saylor has bought 21,000 BTC. His average price is $73,000. And in my video, friends, I also got more messages from Mr. Playboy Penguin. Do you know if MicroStrategy has a stop loss and sell BTC to pay shareholders? I know they can't be used to save this guy personally from liquidation. I think they have a deep protection, but I don't believe it personally. I'm very skeptical. They have some sort of deep protection where they're like, no, he can't get liquidated because then you sell parts of the shares and Bitcoin has to go down below a price for like 4 years and all these other theoreticals. And I'm just like, man, something don't sound right, bro. Like, I'm a student of history, not her story, his story, right? Just to let you know, friends, the wokies, they tried to, yeah, I'm not joking. They tried to delete the word history. They said it was, I think it was sexist. Yeah, I'm not joking, because history, I don't even know, is his story. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? This is the type of world they live in now, you know, where a lot of you blue pill cucks are just trying to change a lot of stuff randomly, and I'm not buying it. So me being a student of history, my friends, all my videos, I'll go through Railway Mania with you, man. I'll go through everything, dude. I'm telling you now, dude. Friends, if you were a reptilian, non-human intelligence agent or some sort of species with me, and we were being alive for the past 8,000 years and watching humans, I'm telling you now, you've seen this so many times. It's in our history books, right? This happens every time. As we go up, they're like, no. We totally can never go down. We can't get liquidated. No. That's the old way of thinking. This new way, we can. It's every time, bro. Every time. Okay. Now, in my video, I left you a bit of a clue. I said, look, I just had a feeling. Now, I'm getting this. I'm channeling something from the universe in my nipples and my groin and my loins. I got a feeling Bitcoin is going to reveal to us that the price action is exhausted somewhere. And what I mean by that, I believe that something's going to happen at some point where I'm going to look at it and I'm going to go, dude, Bitcoin is dangerously over leveraged right now. Really dangerously. Now, I don't know what it's exactly going to be. It's going to be a Bitcoin dominant shift. I don't know what it's going to be. Okay, it's going to get to a point I'm like, man, this is really, really, really dangerous, because if the next 12 months is not up only, these guys are all wrecked. Now, when I stopped recording Juicy News, friends, and I started thinking about it, I thought about it a bit. Okay, what could I actually see? Well, I'll just give you an example. You know how Saylor, friends, his average price is now 73,000. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, if you very, very gently, I'm going to draw a horizontal line of Saylor's 73,000. Okay, do you want to know something interesting? You know, friends, I remember in the bear market, I was making posts here. His price used to be 28,000 down here. See that? Look how much. So this is the 28,000 in from this distance to this distance, from this period of time to that period of time. Look how much it moved up. See, bang, it moved up that much. Okay. It's interesting, right? If you were to go that's just wild. Right? If we were to do that same distance by next year, oh my gosh. Do you think he could do it, man? That'd be wild, friends. Or maybe even if his price is just 140K, that's very dangerous, because then if Bitcoin goes and sits down at, like, you know, if it comes back and it squeezes down, oh my gosh. So, but that wouldn't be the top, right? Maybe, you never know, maybe 240K is the top. And then it comes and it drops 70%. Oh my gosh, that'd be so painful. Remember, so this might be his price, but we're right here, yeah? So as this moves up, this ticks up. What I feel is maybe one day maybe he gets it to 100K. And I say, hey, I think we're going to start to enter the risky zone for Saylor. I just got a feeling, man, at the top, let's say Bitcoin really does go up here, Saylor does the most gargantuan big buy. I got a feeling he'll do the biggest buy. And for some reason, what will happen is this average price might just go bang, huge, but the price like doesn't move whatsoever. I got something in the price action. It's gonna appear. It will appear, and I could see myself. I'm just saying, man, Saylor just bought whatever it is, 50 billion bucks. He just raised his average price to 130K and we didn't even budge. It's like there's nothing left there. It's just him buying, you know? But this is the thing, friends. It takes time for these things to play out. And remember, it's not that 2026 will be bad. It's just that you're thinking about, hey, if it's bad, it has to unwind a lot of stuff. That's what it comes down to. Now, all of these, of course, are theoretics. You know, like, hey, what if we get an extended cycle? Yeah, it could happen. Could happen, of course. But remember, friends, I showed you a 6-month chart from Juicy News. I got to show it to you again. The 6-month chart, friends, we are already in the longest territory ever for running up without a reset in Bitcoin, okay? Literally, in history. See that? This is 6th candle. So maybe we're just going to finish in December this year. Maybe we just finish in December. And look, I'm just telling you now, friends, like, you know, if Bitcoin doesn't hit 250, right? If it hits like 170 in December this year, it's very likely everyone's going to be cheering for that 200 and we could see that trap form. Friendly reminder that PulseChain is here playing to win. Whoever made this, sir, thank you so much. I love this video. It reminds me of SNES days.
Game start. High score.
That's awesome. Reminds me of Street Fighter. If you know that tune, friends, takes it back to the day. Shout out to Mr. PulseChain, sees it as well. Screams in soy. That's awesome. And here we have Better Bank, play to win. And remember, friends, Better Bank, yeah, we've got stuff building on PulseChain. I think more of the clues are going to come and appear later on. Right now, the price action seems to be doing okay. This is a screenshot from yesterday. PulseChain PLS on the rise. Remember, we're all bonded. We've got a long way to go. Shout out to Stefan out here. Oh, this is a cool picture. Something is definitely happening. There is evidence. It's not just a feeling in the air anymore. 100% true, friend. Also, it could be in hope and cope mode. Friendly reminder to believe in something as well, friends. You know, by believe in something, I'm just going to show you what's been happening out there in meth land. Ethereum Foundation, the official Ethereum Foundation, has posted believe in something. Now, remember, this is meant to be ETH, but when I read it, this is funny. Believe in Somi. That's funny. It's funny. It is funny. What are they trying to say? What's going on here? So, of course, having fun, believing in something. That's what it comes down to, friends, as well. Here we have, once again, Mr. Playboy Penguin. Moonpeg works for me. Moonpeg. Man, it's been a long time, man. It's been a long time. We're like so drained of dopamine. I also reported here earlier, friends, man, PumpFun made a new low, but it's now bounced off it from the ICO entry. And I just want to remind you, like, this is, I'll give you 50,000 warnings. Like, hey, man, the chains run up for a year and a half. They're already dumping on you. When you have a launch pad of dog shit tokens and no one believes in anything, you have a cohort of people who are just casino dwellers and they have no loyalty. They just move anywhere else when the other casino makes some money. They literally believe in nothing. So you literally got a cohort of people who believe in nothing. They have attention spans of a goldfish, if they're lucky, 15 seconds. They got brain rot, TikTok stuff. You don't build anything, man. You're building everything. Not even a house of cards, man. That's racist to cards. More like just literally paddle pops. Just literally sticks, figs, little figs. So that's what ends up happening, man. And then like, and now you're seeing PulseChain now has like 80% market share taken from PumpFun. But what's they're gonna realize is, oh, wait a minute, I'm a sucker at the table. Oh, yes, you're the sucker at the table. You have no edge. You're still playing the same game. It's just instead of a picture of like, you know, a pink and purple cat, now it's an orange and red dog. You're still losing. They just changed it to JPEG. So, you know, I hope it all works out. But if it doesn't, we're not surprised. I also want to share this with you information, friends. One of you baby dolls showed me this in Telegram. Thank you so much, sir, for doing this for us. You showed me a comment section from another YouTube video. Remember I've been telling you, I know for a fact everyone's going to buy Bitcoin too early in the next cycle. They're going to buy the Bitcoin dominance too early. Look at all the clues. 55 likes. Shout out to Hex, right? Next cycle, I'm only buying Bitcoin, not touching poop coins. Okay, from Josit. So I see it everywhere. Now, friends, I'm not coming this from a perspective of I'm holier than thou. I had that idea too a long time ago. That's part of the market. That's why markets are hard, because like Metapod hard. Yeah, so you can get an idea, then you got to watch the crowd. Because if your idea stays and the crowd starts getting on board the idea, the crowd starts pretty much pricing it in, and then everyone starts thinking the same way. But you got to remove your ego, because that's why a lot of people don't make it in market. Because a lot of people have big ego, like, you know, I'm a smart engineer. You know, I've built bridges, and people ride their bicycles over these bridges. Like, I've achieved something. You know what I mean? So they get these trophies and stuff out here. So have like they're ego, they're sure of themselves, they're proud of themselves. So when people follow their ideas, they get the confidence boost that they're correct. Okay, but when I have an idea, this is how you win in markets, right? I'm still watching the crowd. I'm like, do you believe or not? Do you believe or not? Do you believe or not? You know what I mean? So if you don't believe, I'm like, oh, thank God. Thank God. Because that just tells me the price isn't high enough yet. Yeah. If you do believe, I'm like, okay, let me go see everyone else now. If everyone around us also believes, okay, and you don't find many contrarians, it means you've priced it all in. That's what I'm showing you. It's you don't get this just by like reading a textbook. You know what I mean? Look at Solana, by the way. With Solana, was there any person in the world calling Solana dog shit up here? No. Raoul Powell, Crypto Banter, Ivan, everyone was saying maximum adoption, maximum adoption, maximum adoption. And I was saying, man, it's not about being maximum adoption or not. I'm just telling you, the US president unzipped his pants and flopped out a meme coin on Solana, and then it couldn't make a higher high consistently against ETH. Okay, and the whole world hates Ethereum, and the whole world is short Ethereum, and all of CME is also short Ethereum, and everybody's just pooping on ETH, pooping on soy, pooping on Vitalik. Everyone's heard about it now. That's what I'm saying. It's not about whether something's good or bad, okay? Because it's a game, right? There's capital, there's units of capital, because we don't have the money printer, yeah? We're allocating capital, our resources. So you're just looking for clues that it's been exhausted in one way. You never know 100%, but you're just looking for cues. There are things that people do when everyone's on the same side of them. They get really euphoric because we're all in this together. Oh, it's all amazing. Oh, we're all going to make it. Finally, we all agree on the one thing. They put down their swords and their spoons. They stop fighting because they're all on the same side. But then that's when I say, warning, warning, warning. If everyone stopped fighting, that means everyone's capital is now allocated to that one thing. You have a very high price, whatever you're looking at, but no one believes you because they're like, what do you mean high price, bro? We're going like 5x higher, or we should go up 10x higher. Or it's like, oh, Bitcoin's 180 grand. What do you mean everyone's in, man? Obviously not everyone's in. We should be 1.8 million if everyone's in. So you see what I mean? That's top talk, right? And that's what we're basically, you're building yourself up just to get to that moment. And then basically you go, wait a minute. Something going to smell right. Okay, that's what we're trying to build into. But for now, we wait patiently. This is the Bitcoin dominance chart. Waiting and waiting and waiting, hovering around here, still 61.5%, moving down slowly. Remember, it's all eyes on Ethereum now. Remember, friends, Ethereum is still in a third cycle curse, you know, so we can't forget that. However, we do have stablecoin, super cycle, real world assets, all these other things appearing, all these N words, right, narratives out here. It's interesting, right? We've just been a very, very, very long time. Where's old season? It's just, we'll see. Like, subscribe, catch you soon.